This is Jonathan again, and it is part 2 of tonight's session if you're on Twitch. And it's an entirely different episode if you're on YouTube, but maybe you should hop on over to the Twitch. If you're on the Twitch, maybe you should hop on over to the YouTube. And, both platforms have their merits, but to those of you who are here right now with us, we appreciate you most of all. Don't try to think about that one too much.
We appreciate you guys so much. I took off my costume, so if you're watching on YouTube, you're not gonna see a difference for me. But if you're watching in Twitch, you'll notice I'm not feeling it no more. So I took my costume off. Exclusive live stream.
Naked.
Yep. Naked face.
And for everyone who will be in the future listening to us, we're all naked right now.
Don't reveal that. Everybody's gonna want to chime in.
No.
It'll crash the server.
That's for Patreon. That's for patron members only.
Oh, is that the patron? The naked episode is for patron members only.
Not one heroes on Chatterbait.
No, there's only one patron who gets to see Mikey naked that I know of.
Tons of mice.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Tons of mice. You were asking who the other patron was, and I have given you the biggest clue that I can.
She's not watching right now.
Okay. But yeah, where last we left off, our heroes were having dinner with somebody who is the enemy, the essential head of the media within Brassvein, the city they were currently in, that had essentially kidnapped them. Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant when you think about it, does it?
When you line it all out like that, it's really not great.
No. It like normally I try to word it to make you guys sound as negative as possible so that you'll give the recap, but it's complicated enough at this point that I don't feel like it's a good idea to let you do a recap because I just don't think you can do it anymore.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was a gauntlet.
Well, just to prove you wrong, I'm still not gonna do the recap.
Damn it! My gambit does not work. My petard, it has hoisted me.
So we had dinner with Christopher Rudkerson, but before we did that, we like the fools that we were, decided to go downstairs to Fumbles.
Yes.
Like we were going out, even though we knew from the get-go that the restaurant was in the casino. But it's fine because we got Fumbles to join us, and so Fumbles got to experience dinner at the Longing Gaze. Is it the Longing Gaze? The Longful Gaze? The Longful Gaze. The Longful Gaze, a restaurant where undead patrons get to watch living patrons eat food. And so, yeah, we sat down with Lady Primrose. She's a vampire. It's quite obvious, but it's fine. Vampire today, friend tomorrow, as I always say. Anyways, Christopher Rudkerson was there. He was a real dick, like always. He's just like the worst person. Yeah. Can someone else take the? I feel like I'm speed running this recap and doing.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
You're doing fine.
Mr. Rudkerson is the worst person.
Okay. Yeah, and so.
Oh, and your special friend showed up.
Oh yeah, Trenchelt showed up.
And that's where we left off with Trenchelt sitting down and eating the entire plate of food that was in front of him. Literally plate and all, just crunching it up with his squid beak and shoving it in with his tentacles.
Hot.
So I think you're having feelings, Revenant?
Are you all right, Mr. Revenant? You look incredibly flustered.
Yeah, I'm all right.
He cleans the edge of a tentacle with just the tip, not the tentacle, the edge of his beak with just the tip of the tentacle.
Is he flirting? Does it look like he's flirting?
No, it looks like he's cleaning his beak.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Was he doing it all sexy like?
That's what I was wondering.
And he turns to the Garçon and he says, yes, a small cask of salt water, please.
Did he say it in a booming voice like really? Garçon?
No. He doesn't need to.
Well, it's fine.
Sir, it is customary for you to ask the host to request things from the waiters.
Lady Primrose, if I have to request this, I'm probably going to eat your brain too. She nods and goes, it's fine, fine.
You seem nervous.
Yes.
This turns out pretty much make everyone nervous.
You see Christopher Rutgerson get back from the bathroom, and he starts walking, and then he walks back to the bathroom.
It's a repeater.
Grab back up on it.
Christopher's taking a long time. I might have to go check on him.
Oh, Mr. Rutgerson is here.
He might need help.
You know what? Perhaps he has fallen in. I will accompany you, Revenant.
All right, Revenant's gonna walk to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm out
Are
of
the
here. too.
humans going to powder their noses?
Yes, they are.
Second follow-up question.
Yes,
Is
treasure.
that slang for doing cocaine?
I can neither confirm or deny that, as I'm not sure the rating of this show.
Mm,
I believe it's a schneef line. Never mind. Let's go back to the story.
That's a hard
What?
maybe.
mm. How are you today, Miss Louie?
Well, I'm very surprised to see you. I did not know that you were joining us for dinner. How did that come about? It seems like everybody's a little surprised.
Oh, my spies informed me that Christopher Rutgerson was being a dumb fuck and had gotten dinner with two of the terrorists. And I thought I'd see what was going on.
Who would call you a terrorist?
Mr. Louie.
Don't even look at me like that.
Mr. Louie.
I'm uncomfortable.
You have
Listen,
to know. Like,
You
I am not saying you're a terrorist. That is
But you
not
just
the
called
official
me one. You implied calling me one.
the official brass vein
I'm
position
not interested.
has
in
not been determined.
I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in you.
Then I won't tell you about it then. How's that sound, Miss Newbury?
I already know.
I
that.
won't drop any of this relevant information that I had that I was just going to give you.
Okay,
How's
never
that
mind.
sound?
Why don't you just tell me? I apologize. I should always close my mouth and pull my foot out.
Well, now I don't want to. And now we will swap back over to the bathroom, I guess, where where Revenant and Vandrill are checking on Christopher Rutgerson.
Hey, Mr. Rutgerson, you pinching off a loaf in here?
He is leaned over a stone basin over the counter that they have carved into a sink. And you see he's just washing his face, smacking his cheeks and trying to get himself ready to go out.
What race is he again? He human?
He's human.
Okay. Out of game. Jim, did we grab him now?
I didn't think about it, but do we?
I mean, we're kind of there, right? Like, we could just scoop him up. He can't take us. Yo, let's just jump this motherfucker.
Okay, let's zoom back a little bit
I'm thinking.
and we'll assume on the way in to the bathroom, you two are talking about it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're not in there.
So you
Alright.
two have your opportunity to talk about it.
Yeah, we're walking over to.
So when we go in there, we're just gonna grab him. You think we should just grab him?
If there is a way for you to incapacitate him, I can give him quite a precise, pinpoint, acupuncture-esque blow, which will immobilize him for a few seconds. But if you could fully put him to sleep after that, that would be great.
You know, I can walk him out.
Well, perhaps we will. If we knock him, after we knock him out, do we just take him to the elevator and say he's staying in our room? He's had too much.
Should we bring him to Mortier?
Well, yeah, we'll tell everyone outside that we're taking him to our room to sleep it off, but we'll
Yeah.
take him right to the top floor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that sounds good.
I think we're leaving Ruin in a bit of a bind.
Do you think you could? Because I can't carry him, right? I'm too short to carry him. You can carry him though up to the room.
I
I
could
can
do
help
that.
you knock him out.
And then you go back to the table, and I'll be along shortly.
Yeah, and I'll cover for you. You know.
It shouldn't take me but a couple of minutes to get up the elevator, drop him off, and then come back down.
Right.
Okay.
All right, you two walk into the restroom, and Christopher Rutgerson has the stone basin full of water. He is just scrubbing the hell out of his face and smacking it, going, come on, you stupid fuck. You'll be fine. You're gonna do okay. It's not a big deal. Oh, hi there. I mean, hello there.
You look mighty uncomfortable, mate.
We were wondering what was taking you so long, and we
What's taking me? That's Trenchelt.
Yeah, what's wrong with Trencho? He seems like a lovely person.
He seems like he would rip my brain out of my skull and eat it.
Is that something that you would like not to happen?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I know that you're in a bit of a bother, but I have noticed you have a bit of dandruff on your collar on
That is
both
the
sides.
lowest of my problems right now.
Well, I see that you're trying to clean your face up. Allow me.
No, I'm just trying to get
and
to,
brush.
I'm
But
just
turn around.
What do you
turn around?
Okay,
turn around.
you turn him around.
And now that he's not facing the mirror, he's kind of like facing a wall or something like that. I'm gonna get him right here with a stunning strike.
Roll for it.
Got your roll for it.
Now, is stunning strike a special ability or?
I think it is. It's something I can do. Like I just have to cast it or use a key point. Shall I read the description?
Please.
When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to make the target stunned until the end of your next turn. If it fails a con saving throw, DC 16.
So roll to see if you hit him. And roll with advantage.
Okay. What's my plus? Okay, so that's an 11. That's not great. All right. Thank you, advantage. And that's a 10. So 11 was higher.
11 hits.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he is stunned for the next whatever.
Yeah, because he failed that.
Nice.
Okay,
So
Revenant's gonna take out his adze and bonk him on the head with non-lethal damage.
That's oddly enough allowed according to the rules. Go ahead and roll for attack.
I have advantage because he's prone, right?
Yes, I'll give you advantage on it.
Good, because my first roll was shit. 16 plus 3.
You hit him. Roll for damage.
I've never used the adze. I forget what its damage is. Let me just click it.
what is an adze?
It's like
It's like an axe, but more like a hammer.
9 damage.
He crumples to the floor.
Oh, that went swimmingly, I should say.
And
Yeah, we should do this more often.
And blood starts to seep up around his head.
Oh shit!
Like not a lot, but
Revenant's gonna
enough
cast
to be
healing.
noticeable.
Revenant's gonna cast healing word on him, and he's gonna like try to get a towel and some water and try to clean him up.
all right. And he starts to get up, and he goes, "What happened?"
Oh, hit him again.
Revenant's gonna hit him gentler this time.
Roll.
18.
Oh god.
Now roll for damage.
6.
Okay, he falls again,
Okay.
and again, blood starts to seep around.
I'm now going to cast Spare the Dying.
Yeah, he stops bleeding.
Okay. Or clean him up. Help me clean him up.
just start wiping him down. Just like hold the like one of the towels underneath the water for a second, just trying to mop him up so he's not got blood all around. Oh, you know what?
All right, and you guys hear the door start to click open of the bathroom.
Revenant's gonna sprint towards it and slam up against it.
Occupied.
Hey, yeah, there's some guy really making a mess in here. I gotta clean it up before anyone can come inside.
What
Just-
maintenance?
My friend is having an accident. It is a catastrophic failure of the underpants.
Trust us.
What?
You don't want to be in here. You do not want to be in here.
What? What? You just hear somebody calling. What? What?
Don't worry. The door will be open momentarily. My friend just had an accident in his pants. Right? We gotta clean it up first.
Is that the Rutgerson fellow?
No, it's not. Just perhaps use the ladies' restroom instead.
I would never.
Can you use the undead restroom?
There's not an undead restroom.
Oh, they
no.
never-
No, they should fix it. They should really fix that.
Okay, and we hop back over to Trenchelt and Ruin and Lady Primrose.
Well, and then that's when I told my parents that if they didn't let me be a fighter, it was never going to work out for me. And that's why when I'm trying to do these things, I can be offensive. So please, Trensel, would you forgive me and just tell me what you were going to say? Because I hate when I screw up like that. Also, this wine is delicious.
That was a lot of backstory to just unload onto a stranger. You know that, right?
Once again, I'm trying to express myself here. Also, this wine is delicious. Can I have some more, guys? This is
Ruin,
really
do not
good.
worry. If I ever want to know anything personal about you, I will just rip your brain out of your skull and eat it.
Well, do you see how that's not consensual and we're not going there? It's not okay. You can't do that. You can't just randomly take things from people. It's a violation of their sovereignty.
I violate people's sovereignty all the time.
I am very uncomfortable with that, and I'm trying to ignore it because we're having dinner together.
How's the weather?
Tell me what you were going to tell me.
I don't even remember it now.
Oh, my goodness. Well, tell me a joke then. You have to have, having killed and violated so many people, you must have at least a joke in that brain of yours.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow who?
Hold on, I did it wrong. Can we do
Wait,
that
wait,
again?
Well, you go first. It's a knock-knock joke.
And we cut back over to the bathroom.
All right, did you clean up the mess?
He looks fine. He looks fine.
All right.
Look,
Okay, you
look,
can come
look,
in now.
Look, I'll just help you, okay? Like, I will just come in there and I will help you.
No, it's fine. We cleaned it up. It's fine.
No, the
Okay.
same thing happened to my uncle last week. We had to help him too. It's understandable. It's okay to be ashamed of it. We will get through this.
Revenant's gonna like get away from the door. Yeah.
All right, and this guy with a very stiff upper lip walks in.
Yeah, after shitting himself, my friend passed out, so we're gonna take him up to the room, you know?
Oh, goodness. Do you want me to get the doctor? That is...
No, I'm a doctor, actually, so, you know, it's fine.
He's very dehydrated. We're going to take him upstairs.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're sitting down for too long...
my room is just on the 5th floor here on the other side. We can get him over there and look after him just fine.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got all my stuff in my room, you know, I got all my medicines,
we can take him to my room and you can bring that down. That way we don't move him around too much.
No, don't worry about it. No, we wouldn't want to impose on you. Trust me, it's better this way.
And
Vandril, come with me. And like Revenant's just gonna like walk out the door.
And Vandal's gonna get a arm over his shoulder and just kind of lift and just start dragging him.
Rutgerson rolls his head back to the side and he's like, "The problem with halflings."
Oh, yes. You can tell me all about it.
And he's got him by like the back belt loops and
Okay.
his arm. And he's just dragging him over to
Ruin.
the elevator.
you can see the bathroom from where you're seated, and Revenant and Vandril are carefully carrying Christopher Rutgerson out the front door.
Ah. Well, I'm gonna keep gathering everybody's attention as skillfully like a sledgehammer I have been doing. I will continue to engage with Trenchelt and Lady Primrose.
Trenchelt is very distracting just by being there. All eyes are on him.
It's true. So just gonna kind of try to keep that focus, because Rutgerson didn't come with like a bodyguard or anything, did he? Not that we noticed. Okay.
And Trenchelt goes, all right, just let's not worry about the damn knock-knock joke.
Well, okay, it's fine. How about we talk about not the weather, because that's boring.
Oh, I got one.
Ah.
What's the last thing to go through a death row inmate's head as they're waiting to die?
A spike?
My beak!
That's funny in a very not funny way. I thank you for trying. Appreciate that.
Do I need to tell it again? Because, I think if I just modify the delivery a little bit, it would work.
Absolutely not. Lady Primrose, is this dinner going as you were hoping?
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to make sure that you're really getting your the experience that you were looking for. Is there anything else you would like to order?
We'll wait for your friends to get back and we'll get dessert.
Oh, why don't we order dessert, and then when they get back, it'll be a really great surprise.
Okay. And we'll cut over to Revenant and Vandril.
Are we at the elevator yet?
You're in the elevator, and Tyson is just kind of squished into the corner because of how much space Rutgerson takes up while being passed out.
All right, you got him? You're just going to take him up to Mortier's, right?
I'll just drop him off up there, and I'll be
Okay.
right back down.
I'm going to go back so they don't... I'll go back so they don't get suspicious as to anything, right? Godspeed. And Revenant's going to...
Just tell them I had whatever we said that he had.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, go ahead.
Revenant's just gonna walk out of the elevator and walk towards the table.
All right, you get to the table. If it isn't Revenant.
Yeah, sorry about that. Vendril, suddenly had a rumbly of a tumblies. We didn't find Christopher. He must have slipped out somehow. That's very strange.
That's a shame. I was going to tell him to give you that interview you wanted.
Ah, damn. Oh, well.
Which of his newscasters did you want to do the interview with?
Oh, well, I'm not really familiar with any of them. But, yeah, I trust your judgment,
They're all the same person.
What does that mean?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
I thought it was so damn obvious because the man couldn't keep a consistent accent.
What?
Are they all him?
All him.
They're all him.
Yeah, he does them pre-recorded.
Wow. Huh.
Very useful man.
How is he useful?
Oh, I tell him what I want put out and he finds a way to make it happen. Or I will eat his brain.
You're kind of like repetitive that way. Like you're always offering to eat people's brains. Have you ever considered not doing that?
No.
I might recommend it.
I wouldn't. It works for me. Why would I give it up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to judge the brain eating thing. If that's what your heart desires, then that's what your heart desires.
Well, it's a matter of needing nutrients.
That too.
Can you get nutrients from other things?
No.
That's sad.
You have very pretty
Why?
eyes, Trenchelt.
Thank you.
Is dessert
Revenant's
yet?
got his elbows on the table and he's looking up at Trenchelt, he's swinging his feet on the chair.
Okay, we cut back over to Vandrel on the top floor, dragging Christopher Rutgerson out. And the drow just want to buy all of the fish markets.
Yes, you might want to hold your tongue going forward.
Ugh. Ugh.
And I'm gonna scoot him over to the office and
Yep. Roll strength.
oh wow. Ugh, that is a 5.
You drop him, crossing the threshold of the elevator.
Oh, come on, you impossible nose.
And he starts bleeding out again.
Oh, not good, not good, not good.
Do I have any potions or anything on me?
Do you?
I don't know if I gave him Zermos' stuff.
Well, I mean, we would have had sort of an exchange between him and Zermos at some point. So if you'd like to say he had a potion, you may.
I mean, I have like 8 because we never use them. We always just magically heal ourselves. I'll assume that I just have one, and I'll just subtract it from Zermos later. Or if he's not gonna die, he can bleed a little bit. I mean, it shouldn't be far to get to the office, right?
All right, let me roll something real quick.
Oh boy.
That is one failure on the death saving throw for Christopher Rutgerson.
Wait,
Okay, I give him a potion. I give him a potion.
No, wait, hold on. Before you do that,
wake
Mikey,
him.
before you do that, there's a mechanic called stabilizing, where if you do a medicine check, you can stabilize someone at 0 hit points.
Can I do that?
Yes, you can do that. Roll
do that.
medicine.
Oh yes. I don't know what my. Oh, I have a +5 in this. That's a 24.
You bandage this fucker up really quick, and he's just as dandy as he can be and still be mostly unconscious.
He's the happiest unconscious person ever.
All right, and swapping back to the 5th floor.
Revan, do you think that Vandrel could use any water?
No, he went up to the room. He's gonna be fine.
Okay, you don't think he needs anything from the table, like dessert? I could bring him some dessert.
And you see that Trenchelt is waving his tentacles like as if he's wrapping them around a skull.
You know,
still can't read your thoughts?
Whose thoughts are you trying to read?
Yours.
Mine?
Yes.
You can't read my thoughts?
Nope.
But my thoughts are on my face. Everybody can read my thoughts.
Yes, but I can read them in a more meaningful way.
No,
but I can't right now.
But everybody can read my thoughts. They're right here. I bet you know what I'm thinking, Revenant.
Yeah, you're thinking, what's up with Vandrel, right?
Right. Like, I also use my mouth for my thoughts.
Lady Primrose, did you see them do anything suspicious?
No.
No, don't worry about it. No, Vandrel, like, so when we went to the restroom, right, like, it smelled awful, but then, like, Vandrel, you know, he's apparently got a very weak stomach. You know, he wasn't feeling too well. So once we were done looking for Christopher and we couldn't find him, right?
Oh, did he eat the bar root?
Oh, I think he did actually. Yeah.
That'd do it.
Ah, all right. Yeah. So
Revenant, I'm sorry, Ruin. I noticed you haven't touched your bar root.
I forgot about it.
Yes, he's pointing at the egg, the boiled egg thing that was sitting on your plate.
No, she's lying. She was avoiding it. Like, I just totally forgot that was here. I'm gonna have some more wine, so.
Do you not want it?
Well, I mean, if you would like it, I'm happy to share. I feel almost full. I just have enough
And
room for
his
dessert.
tentacles like slither, crawl across the table towards you and wrap around the base of the cup and just shove it directly into his beak. And
so exhilarating.
due to him chewing with his mouth, you can, with his mouth open or to beak open, you can now know what Barut is if you want to.
Yes, I know what Barut is.
Okay.
I don't.
It's gross.
Well, Vandrel's not there.
Mikey doesn't.
Jen doesn't.
I know someone who went to the Philippines. That's not.
Is that the fertilized egg?
Yes.
No. Oh, it is, right.
So it's got a little chickadee in it. Bleh.
A duck in this case, but yes.
Bleh. I don't know why that's worse, but I feel like it is.
It's
All right.
High in
And,
phosphorus.
Going back up to the 31st floor. Is that how we said it has?
Sure.
Yes.
Whatever you
yes.
say goes, because you're boss.
Vandrel, roll me a strength check again.
All right, come on. I can't get. There's no way I can get 4 3s in one game, right? Okay. That's a 7.
Why do you say things?
Why do I?
Yeah,
talk?
that'll work.
I'll just drag him.
Yeah, that'll work for dragging him.
Yeah, there's hands under the armpits, and I'll just drag him.
His head is hitting a few of the ancient tiles being dragged across.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like this guy. I'm just dragging him by an ankle.
Yep. And you see Monsieur Mortier like stand up and look at you and go, "So did you not have a use for him at this point, or are you just delivering him to me early?"
I think we were under the assumption that he wouldn't give us what we wanted anyway, and we saw an opportunity and grasped it.
Interesting.
I mean, if you could just not kill him immediately, that would be ideal in case we think of anything else, and maybe the next day. But do have your fun with your torture. But I do have to run back downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Trenchelt is down at the table. And Trenchelt was going to take him if we didn't.
How do you figure that?
Well, he seemed awfully afraid that Trenchelt was there. We thought maybe Trenchelt had ill intentions for him.
Oh, okay. I feel like you are not a normal person in this regard, and it's weird. It seems weird saying this to you as a skeletal man. Normal people are afraid of that bastard.
Yes, the world is full of so many dangers. I just can't let it all be focused on one being.
Fair enough, but keep that in mind. Christopher Rutgerson is a normal person.
Well, he is your normal person for the moment. I have to get down the stairs, down the elevator, or else
and
they
you
will...
see that. You see that Monsieur Mortier is unlocking a chest that looks big enough to put a person in.
And then it just goes, afternoon, and sprints over to the elevator to get back down.
All right, and you come back down to the table.
Vidril, did your stomach problems go away?
It's dessert time.
Yes, I had a salsa upstairs that was quite useful in settling my stomach. I apologize for my absence.
Oh, no worries.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we have been rude enough to Lady Primrose. Let us eat our dessert and describe it to her, as is custom in this restaurant.
Are you going to describe it? Because last time you described things, it was very limited.
There are things that I could eat that I could describe in much more detail.
No, I think we're good.
What is the dessert, Lady Primrose?
Somebody give me a word for Alaska that isn't Alaska.
Yukon. Klondike. Those are just parts of Alaska.
Yeah.
Tundra.
That was great.
Baked tundra.
Baked tundra.
It is baked tundra. It is cake and ice cream and like the little goopy stuff with the marshmallow thing where it's not really marshmallow. It's like meringue thing with
Delicious.
little boozy. Yeah.
I do
And
enjoy
the
a whip.
waiter brings it to the table and lights it on fire in the center. And
Stop!
you see, once the fire is out, Trenchelt like takes a rag and dips it in his salt water and re-moistens his face.
So even just that little amount of fire is not good for you?
Well, I mean, it's like needing to put on sunscreen or something like that for you. You have to take care of your skin. It is the biggest organ you have.
You know, I mean, your skin is absolutely glistening. Just
Thank you.
wow.
It's the oily discharge that I produce.
Oh.
Oh yeah. All right.
I'm gonna take a slice of the baked tundra and start eating that and studiously avoiding any sort of acknowledgement of anything that's happening. So boozy and sugary and just delicious, and not think about glistening oil at all.
It tastes like sugar
Sugar.
and booze.
Or I can taste the booze. That's about it.
Revenant, why are you bothering to... And he looks at Lady Primrose. Does he know?
Do I know? You're the second person to ask if I know. What am I supposed to know?
I think your friend Monsieur Mortier could describe it better to you. He would be
Alright.
much more sensitive about it.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll have a slice myself. Vander will just take a very small piece. And he likes it.
And Trenchelt puts an oily hand on your shoulder. Vandrel, is it?
Mm.
You know, I could read your thoughts.
Whose thoughts?
Vander.
Oh.
Did you have a particular thing you needed to know? You could always ask.
Where is Zermos?
That I'm not sure of. If you've known anything about me and the young lord, our relationship is a bit fractured, especially at the moment. He likes to leave for long periods of time, and I just have to pray for the day that he returns. Hopefully undamaged this time.
Hopefully. I understand he required some dental work after his last battle.
That is true. He did take quite a wallop. But that's usually when he returns to me, is when he's most injured. So this is...
And this time he left.
This is very different this time. And then he just kind of puts his head down and finishes his pie.
Are you familiar with the deal that was offered to the three of them?
No. What deal was this?
Memories removed of Brassvein and placed back on the ground to live their lives.
And did everyone take the deal?
No one took it. Perhaps I had it the message delivered by the wrong person.
Well, these are new companions for me, so I don't know what their lives were before, so I guess all I can do is respect their decisions.
Understandable. As for you two, the deal is still on the table.
Is Vandal not included?
Vandal is included if he wishes to be.
I mean, I really don't have anywhere to go. My manor is here now.
And you do still wish to work for the Lord Blytharian?
This might be difficult for you to grasp all at once, but I don't have another life. This family has been my entire existence.
I might understand that better than you think.
This baked tundra really is delicious.
It is. And you, Miss Ruin,
Yes.
do
I
you
love
have
this
any
dessert.
interest in the deal?
Good. Oh, you want to know about the dessert or the deal?
The deal.
Oh, I really appreciate that you're following up with me. That is really thoughtful. And I need to talk to Revenant and Vandril about that. I wasn't expecting to see you. This is all very surprising.
No, I understand.
What was
My
it you were gonna tell me
appearances
about
do
Mr.
tend to be
Reckerson?
surprising.
You were going to tell me about Mr. Reckerson. What were you going to tell me about him?
I don't even remember what I meant to tell
I just
you
thought
about
you
that
did.
asshole.
Did you like your baked tundra?
It tasted of food.
What?
And you, Revenant, do you still feel you have unfinished business in Blasphemy?
Well, now that you're here, it really puts things into perspective. And
What does that
I
mean?
want to leave, but I just... Wow, you are just so fucking beautiful. Oh my god.
That's fucking weird.
Revenant's just gonna stare like longingly, and well, like Revenant's wearing goggles, but Revenant's staring at Trenchelt, not saying anything.
Trenchelt very much feels your eyes on him. I need some space to think about this. And he gets up and he leaves. And Lady Primrose goes, oh, I thought you would never leave.
So sorry, Lady Primrose. I can't take your life. The food was delicious, and it was wonderful to get the chance to be here with you, and maybe we could have a do-over or something. This was very awkward. I'm sorry.
Would you sign the scarf?
Oh, of course. Do you have a
She
pen?
hands you a little brush pen.
Right. And do you want my last name or family name? Is it
Just the family name.
okay? I'll just do it, and I'll do it kind of in line with this, so it's.
And she takes off her jacket just enough to where you can see where the scar in fact goes wider out of her back, like almost covering the whole back. She's like, just go ahead and get up there too.
Both sides, okay.
Yeah.
Can I roll insight? Is that a thing? Is she doing the thing?
What are you trying to figure out? Don't ask me if you can roll something. Tell me what you're trying to figure out.
Is there like a spell or something that she's trying to get like the descendant of Osian to like break with this signature?
See, this just sounds like paranoia. I'm going to let you stew it. If you're trying to figure out something less specific, I might let you roll insight.
Is this like a known way of breaking a spell? Is by getting like someone to, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seems very odd.
Roll knowledge arcana.
Can I roll to see like just what Lady Primrose's intentions might be with this?
You can ask me if you can try to figure out her intentions, and I can tell you if you can roll something.
21.
That's what I was asking.
No. You asked if you could roll. Don't ask if you can roll.
Can I figure out her intentions?
Roll insight.
I got a 21 on Arcana.
Okay. You don't know jack shit that could do that.
Okay.
You don't even know if there's a spell.
18 plus 7. What is that? 25?
25? 25 is pretty damn good. She wants a cool thing to show off at the club tonight.
Respect.
Mhm.
Revenant's not gonna call her out on that. That's fine.
Yes, I'm going to be going by Maison du Soleil Levant here in a little bit. I'm going to enjoy a drag show, and I will show this to all my little honeys.
Is it dead and undead, or living and undead show, or is it a mixed crowd, or?
I mean, by virtue of me being there, it is a mixed crowd.
I mean, you're the only person mixing it up.
Well, I mean, there are a couple of other vampires
Sorry,
who show up, but
that was very speciesist of me. I'm sorry.
it's okay. But yeah, no. The great thing about that is well, I can get some consensual people for drinking blood out of. Like, some people are into that shit.
That's true. That's why I was asking Trenzel. I don't understand why he has to be a violator. Doesn't seem necessary.
Oh no! There are no consenting individuals for that shit.
I wouldn't. Well, I guess you could. I mean, I've met people. Is all I'm saying. A lot of people with varied interests.
Safe, sane, and consensual. Ruin. Safe, sane, and consensual.
That is a standard. I don't know that.
Of course,
it, but that's
you
fine.
know, once overtime is over, there is only so much I can do to stop the other vampires.
Right? Yeah, that's fair. It's not your job to police the vampire world.
No, especially when they're off duty. Like when they're working in the castle, I oversee them, but once they are done with their work, they get to do as they will.
When you're overseeing them, do they have to obey you?
They have to obey me anyway.
I mean, is there like a compulsion component to it, or is it more an honorific? Gotcha. Okay, that's kind of new. Cool.
Yeah. I am compelled to obey Count Ving Foxes.
Mm-hmm.
And the vampires underneath me that I created are compelled to obey me.
Gotcha.
It's like a multi-level marketing scheme, but sadder.
I think it's also more guaranteed. It sounds like.
I mean,
more predictable.
There's a lot of steady growth in vampirism, and accounting by proxy.
Right, that makes sense.
I would assume it's better than having a whole garage full of potions that you're trying to sell on the internet.
What is the internet?
Leftover potions, like old ones, yeah.
Just trying to hawk them, trying to just post.
Oh, you're talking about the Drow-based web server by which you can send off potions via spiderweb.
Spiderwebs, correct.
Yes. Yeah, I have not heard of this in a long time, but I remember it being a thing when I was in the service. No, but they are currently working overtime right now, so the city seems fairly safe. But once they are done with overtime and the homeless population boon from the Delman Street beer flood, like necks are going to be opened like pull tabs in the streets.
It doesn't sound great.
It's not.
I'm wondering if we should maybe go away.
You mean you want to take Trenchelt up on his offer, or?
More I think we should retire. I'm so tired. This is a very good meal. Oh.
Would you like me to walk you home?
Sure.
She stands up and offers you her arm.
Okay. Thank you,
lady. And leaves a very generous tip on the table.
Why don't you guys pick that up? No, I'm kidding.
Revenant, Evangel, and Fumbles are just still sitting there like eating. Like, I'm still eating this. Like, you guys, this dessert is awesome.
Wait. Are you trying to give her a moment alone with the vampire lady?
I'm just saying, I was still eating my baked tundra. If I get nudged, I'll go too. But I mean, I was enjoying that.
Well, are we? So Revenant doesn't care if we're deciding as a party to leave or if we're staying, but like,
we weren't invited, so I just finished my pie.
Revenant's gonna go to Mortier and ask him some questions. That's where
Okay.
Revenant's gonna go.
Revenant's leaving, which means you guys are sharing an elevator ride up. Vanderbilt, are you just staying and eating your baked tundra?
I wasn't done yet.
Okay, Vanderbilt's staying and eating his baked tundra.
Okay.
He's not done with his imaginary food and has to stay.
All right, I'll go with.
Oh, okay. It's an elevator ride for anybody.
Yeah.
All
Everybody
right. So the
together in order.
25th floor is your quarters,
Mm-hmm.
and she waves goodbye and says, "Do not worry. I cannot come in unless you invite me."
Thank you. I'll curtsy.
No,
Thank you for dinner.
you're quite welcome. If you wish to do it without the Rudkerson bastard, let me know.
Oh, I will actually. That sounds delightful.
Should we get out?
Oh, I'm going up to see Mortier. You can get out.
Oh, do you have business with Mortier tonight? It's
yeah.
awfully late for that. It is, nearly clubbing time. I thought he would be done with his paperwork by now.
Well, I don't know if he's in or not. I'm just going up to have a chat.
Okay.
Apparently, there's something that I don't know that I need to know. So
All right. And you two get left at the top, and she rides back down with Tyson.
Revenant's gonna tip Tyson before he leaves. Like, he's gonna actually tip Tyson again.
He thanks you.
And Revenant's gonna walk to Mortier's office.
All right. And he is sitting on top of a chest and doing a bit of paperwork from a clipboard.
Everybody drink.
It's clipboard time.
I just got water. Mr. Mortier, Monsieur, I got quite uncomfortable during dinner, and I got a question.
So, as people get older, they begin to notice things about other people, and some of
is
us
not my
end up
question.
being monster fuckers, I guess.
That's definitely not my question.
No king shaming.
I'm sorry. I was trying to diffuse the awkwardness of the situation.
All right, well, I mean, yeah, so both Trenchhill and Lady Primrose seem to know something about me, right? I don't know what it is.
Ooh. Yeah. So, did you want me to tell you, or?
I mean, well, now I'm nervous. Now I don't know if I want to know.
I'm
Because
not sure
you're-
you want to know either.
Huh. All right, well, do you know if I'll ever find out?
I don't know. Like, if you ask me, I'll have to tell you. Like, I feel an obligation to you on this, but it's your right.
Or I want to know, and then I'd like to scene change.
I bet you would. And he takes out a small mirror. Monsieur Revenant, Dr. Revenant, mon ami, I am an aspect of death, and we know each other very well. This is a mirror of true sight. And if you ever want to know the truth, you only need take off your mask and look into it.
All right.
And this is your decision now, and I shall not interfere. And now we do a scene change.
Ruin's going to examine in the 2 books that Rutgerson gave her. Starting with the small first edition.
The first edition is very small, but sure enough, Osian is mentioned in there. And he is referred to as a founding member of the magistrate.
Do I know what the magistrate is, or is it described?
You do not know?
Uh,
But there are a couple of other people. If you go back into the little appendix where it says, you know, the different words in order and stuff like that, and you go under magistrate and it lists some numbers, and yeah, Candlewick Lampwick is also mentioned as a founding member of the magistrate, as is Citiline Lubri.
Candlewick is old.
Candlewick was old. Well, no, is old, because we've established he's still alive. Candelario, his son, is also old.
Oh, okay.
They are gnomes and they are long-lived. Surface gnomes more so than deep gnomes.
all right. Well, so is there anything else like it doesn't describe what the magistrate is, it just tells that those 2 people are members?
Doesn't describe the magistrate, mentions of his members. Mentions them as members of the magistrate. Founding members of the magistrate.
Okay. And then does the other book have more information about either the magistrate or who else might be members of that?
All mention of the magistrate is not included in the most recent copy of Kent's Peerage.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. Was that like the Falmer's Almanac of...
Now, Candelario, the Candlewick Lampwick is still in Kent's Peerage, but he is only mentioned as a litigator, as a writer of law.
Okay. Does it say who wrote this? I mean, I assume Kent, but you know, maybe there's a publisher. I don't know.
Thomas J. Kent. Kent and Sons Publishing.
All right. That's all I have for now.
Okay. We go back up to the 35th floor. And I have to ask the question. Does Revenant now know?
Revenant finally knows.
Okay.
Okay.
Mortier reaches for the bottom shelf on the liquor cabinet and then stops himself and reaches for the top shelf and pours out 2 fingers of whiskey in 2 different glasses and hands you one and sits down. So, are you all right?
A lot of things are being put into perspective. Revenant's gonna knock back the drink.
Yes, the resilience you have, the almost impervious nature towards alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered why this shit never worked on me anymore.
It happens to people like us. I didn't realize for decades what had happened to me, but it was difficult to realize. And you know, you get older and you don't age, and Revenant, it's just tough being part of the living dead.
Cheers to that.